Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
The Jeffrey Epstein case sparked controversy over prosecutors' knowledge of his sexual assaults on teenage girls for years before the plea deal in 2008. Epstein's connections to the figures like Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew have raised questions about the undue influence. Many involved deny wrongdoing and have not faced any charges, highlighting concerns about inequality in the justice system and impact of wealth and influence on legal outcomes. The release of approximately 150 pages by Circuit Judge Luis Delgado on Monday, July 1st was unexpected, as there was no scheduled hearing regarding the unsealing of this graphic testimony. This release followed Governor Ron DeSantis signing a bill in February which authorized the disclosures upon order by Delgado, either on Monday or at a later date. Typically, Florida grand jury transcripts remain sealed indefinitely, but this new legislation created an exception for cases similar to Epstein's, allowing the greater transparency for such a high-profile and controversial cases. The transcripts show that the grand jury testimony that Epstein, who was in his late 40s, had raped teenage girls as young as 14 at his Palm Beach mansion, often paying them so that he could commit statutory rape and assault. The teenagers testified and told detectives that they were also paid in cash or rented cars if they found him more girls. Epstein's estate is currently paying $155 million in restitution for more than 125 victims. In July of 2006, a teen girl testified that she visited Epstein's house hundreds of times in the early 2000s, starting when she was only 16. She testified that Epstein paid her $200 each time she gave him a massage while naked, rented her a car, and gave her $1,000 the time that he raped her. Epstein in 2018 was charged with federal sex trafficking, where he also had a mansion that was the scene of abuse. After the Miami Herald published a series of articles that renewed the public's attention on this case, including interviews with several victims who had pursuing civil lawsuits against him. In 2019, Jeffrey Epstein, at the age of 66, killed himself in a New York jail cell, according to federal officials. Delgado, in his order, wrote that the transcripts show why Epstein was the most infamous pedophile in American history.